Right, good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well wherever you happen to be in the world right now. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience, and any comments or questions that you may have, please feel free to leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be talking about Hedera again today. I've been going through some news articles and looking on Twitter and whatnot, and there seems to be some fairly positive sentiment behind the project today. So I'll come to those news articles shortly, but before I get there, I'll quickly go through the cryptocurrency market just to see how things are looking. It's a little bit of a pullback today, nothing major. It's 1.63%. We've still got a market cap above $1 trillion, currently sitting at 1.17 trillion. 24-hour trading volume of $43 billion, with Bitcoin dominance sitting at 46.2%. Bitcoin itself still trading above $27,000, trying to break the $28,000 level. It's not managed to do it yet, but potentially over the weekend. Retail traders did quite well with Bitcoin last weekend, so could see some movement. Ethereum has slipped down below $1,800, so everything's flattened off a bit this week. XRP is still the best performer of the week, up 23.5%, currently trading at 53 cents. Solana is still in the top 10. Just over $20. I'm still accumulating at that level because I believe that it will return. I'm not saying it's going to go to all-time highs, but potentially back to $100. Of course, sorry, none of this is financial advice. Of course, I have to get there, and I always forget to say that. As for the biggest rise of the day, this is quite nice to see if you're an HBAR holder. HBAR is the best performing crypto over the last 24 hours. It's currently ranked 30 out of all the 23,000 cryptocurrencies that exist. It's up 16% on the week, so it's had a decent push up. Cardano is looking quite decent as well. Moving on to the Hedera page on CoinMarketCap, you can see we're up 6.88% today. Sorry, 6.03%. Currently trading at 0.07. Up 8.78% against Bitcoin, so we're massively outperforming Bitcoin. I say massively, but we're outperforming Bitcoin. Market cap has gone above $2 billion. 24-hour trading volume of $206 million, which is up 109% from yesterday. Circulating supply is still 30.1 billion HBAR, which represents 60% of the total supply. And as I stated earlier, we're currently ranked 30th of all the coins on that are out there, rather. As for sentiment, everyone seems to be fairly bullish. Luna, will you be quiet? Sorry, my dog is playing with a toy on the floor and she's like grunting, making strange noises. I don't know if you can hear her. So predominantly bullish, but you can only gauge so much sentiment from looking at the comments on CoinMarketCap because there's a lot of shilling and whatnot that goes in there. I was looking on their Twitter earlier. We're excited to announce that Fresh Supply Company, the large user of MasterCard provenance and partner of Combank, has migrated from the private MasterCard blockchain to Hedera for real-world asset tokenization. So obviously that's fairly big news in the grand scheme of things. So they keep coming out with these partnerships and good news events and developments to the network. It can only bode well for the future. I was just reading this article here. If you go to Twitter and go to the HBAR Foundation, there's a whole thread explaining what they're doing with this company, FSCO. They're moving all of this stuff away from MasterCard's private blockchain and onto Hedera's blockchain. So, it's quite big that they're making that leap of faith to HBAR, Hedera rather, sorry, HBAR is the native token. So on AMB Crypto, I believe this was posted, yes, just 2 hours ago, it's the 31st of March today. As positive developments spur network, will HBAR rally? So HBAR, the native token of Hedera, surged 13% over the last week. HBAR's open interest jumped 60% to 18 million in the last 24 hours. The Hedera network has made all the right moves since the beginning of 2023. Now its unique hash graph technology has caught the attention of other participants in the crypto space. Fathom this, HBAR surged 13% over the last week, and in the last 24 hours it recorded gains of 6.36% as per CoinMarketCap. The token's market cap has more than doubled to 2.16 billion on the year-to-date basis, allowing it to break into the list of the top 30 cryptos by market cap. And now the community has some more reasons to cheer. I covered this yesterday. Recognition from the US government as peer As per a press release shared by the United States Department of State, Hedera is recognised for its resolve to further the ideals of democracy through the use of blockchain technology. Hedera stated that it would invite companies, trade associations, advocacy groups, academics and government officials in a democracy roundtable to discuss how distributed ledger technology can help bring transparency and defending civic rights. The commitments were in response to the government's call to advance democracy, which required the active participation of the private sector. I spoke about this tweet yesterday, but I'll link the article down below so you can click and go through it. While the network scored big on corporate social responsibility parameters, it also forged a big partnership to expand its reach. As per a tweet by HBAR Foundation, Fresh Supply Company, which is the largest user of payment giants MasterCard's blockchain system, will move all of its existing operations onto the Hedera network. That's what we've just covered while we were looking on Twitter. Network upgrade. So the Hedera community eagerly awaited the mainnet upgrade to v0.35.02. Slated for March 31st. However, users could expect some disruption in network services during this time. The development activity picked up decisively and has been going uphill throughout its course in March, which was a good sign for a network waiting for an upgrade. Per sentiment. Positive developments pushed the transaction volume to its 1 month high of 173 million at press time. I'll link this article down below. They're just talking about what's going on in the charts, but I am going to go to my charts now to see what I can see. So yesterday I was mentioning that we were going to attempt to push through this resistance level at 0.068. We did manage to do it yesterday. We touched it and pulled back and used the 100 MA, the daily MA, as support. Sort of closed around 0.064, and we've had a massive shove up today. We broke through the daily 50, but we've pulled back down again now. So I moved down to the 4 hourly and see how things are looking there. So you can see at what time was it? At 1 o'clock in the morning, we had a massive up bar and we went all the way up to 0.074. We've since retraced and we found support at prior resistance. You can see we've wicked down to it twice. So we found support at 0.068. We're both key moving averages, the 50 and the 100, both being below price. It puts us in bullish territory. Also, when you look at the MACD, the histogram has got very positive momentum, and the signal and MACD line are both well above zero. Could potentially be coming into oversold territory, but I'd need to look on the RSI to check that. But I'm not going to load up my RSI now because I'm just not. So yeah, Hedera's broken into the top 30. It's the best performing crypto of the day. So happy days all around for people that are invested in HBAR. So thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience and in turn grow the channel. Yeah, any comments or questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.